That became a big thing.
Well, you
Oh,
got to
we
catch.
on right now. I just
You
went
got.
live and you over here messing with the camera.
I mean, the camera fell. Shit is real in the field. We have technical
Real
difficulties right now.
in the field. People coming in. It's all right.
Wait, give us the rundown on Drake, so we all are on the same page about what's going on now with Drake.
You see, we're gonna get into the show. We're gonna talk about music. We're gonna talk about Chance the Rapper. So everybody who's just tuning in, just understand. We hear your cries about us talking about Drizzy, but some of y'all like us getting in on it. So here's the thing: Screwface went in on Drake, and did you see the video?
He sent it to me. I don't know if I watched it.
Okay, well, he made some noise, and he was making some noise, and it was a great video. And the whole thing is that Drake, you heard that in the lawsuit, they added new things. They added that Drake's team wanted to see proof of DNA proof of Kendrick's kids being his and not Dave Freeze, which is so crazy. They also wanted to see proof that Drake's team or UMG didn't have communication with Screwface, NFR podcast, and all these other places weren't basically payola to make people talk about how good Kendrick was. When Screwface, honestly, he was probably the most lenient person during the battle when it comes to Drake. He was probably the most lenient person, and they went as Screw, which is crazy. So we have to talk about this because it's our boy Screw. He dropped the track. It's crazy. It's document 79. So make sure you guys check that out on yourself, by yourself. But I just want to make the statement that I've been trying. Even academics said that Drake fans are delusional right now, thinking that this lawsuit is okay or it makes sense. This is academics. Academics said if you think this is okay, you're delusional. This makes no sense. We don't know what the point of this lawsuit is. What are you trying to accomplish?
And it's actually dangerous for hip hop in the future. And it may have already done irreparable damage because a lawsuit like this, we're talking about major institutions with lawyers, corporate lawyers. You don't have to actually finish the lawsuit. Just the threat of a potential lawsuit will make the institutions act in a certain way. So he may have already destroyed major label battling forever.
That's exactly what we were talking about when we first got word of this lawsuit, that this is detrimental and that's why we have a problem. And it was just very not hip hop as well. But at this point, and with Drake, purchasing that Tupac pendant that he just did, it's like he's for me, I'm where you guys are at now. I finally am where you guys are at.
Pendant?
What'd you say?
He bought another Tupac jewelry
He bought
piece?
the Death Row pendant of Tupac. He had Tupac's ring before, but now he bought the pendant, the original pendant from like some dealer for like a whole bunch of money. He just recently bought it.
The Death Row pendant is like prime post-prison Pac, fire breathing, like wow. That Jesus, this man. What is his problem?
Why he doesn't want to lose. It's someone who just truly can't stand not being on top and appreciated. Someone who has real internal insecurity problems. And also the other thing, Rob Markman had a whole beef with Drake.
Okay.
Markman said something. I forgot what he said specifically, but they had a clash online where he said Drake commented on something Markman posted, and it said, called him a goof, and said, of course he would say that, right? Something like Drake would do. And Rob Markman rebutted by saying, I'd call you names too, but you're gonna sue me if I do.
See, now there you start to see the loss of character, the loss of status, the loss of, I mean, like this is the forever comeback now. Oh, you're gonna sue. So
yeah, you're gonna sue. This is his whole. He has a whole video talking about he.
Hey, yo, what up?
DM'd
Welcome
him
back.
and
This is not a
everything.
podcast. This is just my thoughts with Rob Markman. Yesterday was eventful.
Just to show you the comments. Oh, internet want to act weird?
Markman couldn't finish the bar. ... Free Tory. Jokes. Like it's jokes. We joking now. A little bit of name calling. But we joking right now. Okay, we got jokes. I got jokes too. But you got to be careful, right? Because if I start calling him names, like he might sue.
Like, you gotta be careful. I love how he framed that. I just like we gotta have Markman on the show, man. We gotta talk to this man. But this
like Drake is spending his time in the Instagram comments dissing writers, journalists, media. What the fuck?
It makes no sense. But I just wanted to start that because that's part of the hip hop week. We do not want to dwell on this guy. There's so much more things to talk about. People in the comments want to talk about Chance, JID clips. I finally listened to Did you listen to the entire Chance album?
I listened to the entire Chance album. I guess I should give it another chance.
So you wasn't feeling it?
I didn't love it. I feel like the talent, the mastery is clear, right? It's not about that.
Very much clear. Chance is on a different level right now.
Yeah, but the vibe, a lot of the sonic choices, I'm like, I just don't like. The vibe in general, it was very, I don't want to say preachy, I want to say religious, right? Or spiritual, which I was like, okay, that's cool, but that's not what I mean. I don't know. A lot of when I think back on the cleverness that drew me to Chance, that made me love him in the early days, I don't hear that.
Where did you like Chance the Rapper? Like, what do you know? What project or what was it that you vibed with when you got into Chance?
Let me see. Let me call up this discography, see where we are.
Well, he's got Acid. So you got 10 Day, which I didn't. He was young. I feel like he was 16 on 10 Day, and or I don't know. He was young, and then I got into Chance and respected him on Acid Rap. That was a lot of great songs because he was pulling from a lot of 90s hip hop. He was bridging the gap between old school and new school and bringing a whole new thing. Now with Coloring Book, I loved Coloring Book. Yeah. And that was the I'm gonna make Christianity cool album. I'm gonna take Jesus Walks and what happened with that movement and make a whole type of album and movement out of that. And then obviously Kanye started piggybacking on that whole situation. And it also births a whole genre right now. So, but beyond this album, I want to talk about Chance's role in hip hop with you and see how you see everything. But
I mean, I think he's very important. I mean, I definitely loved him. I think Coloring Book is where I really got in. I think I understood, like with Acid Rap, like, okay, this guy's important, we got to pay attention. But Coloring Book was like,
wow. That was a great album.
And even on Coloring Book, when he goes into more gospel inspired hip hop, I'm with you. I'm loving it. It's fucking Angels. I'm sure I discovered him via Kanye, and then was like, right, and then was like, what? This guy's the shit. You know, like Angels and Summer Friends, and you know, I mean, like he could be really spiritual, he could be really emotional, he could be really real and honest, and I loved him for that. What do you love this album?
I like it a lot. I don't love it. I don't like it when I think about the amount of great music. Like I really had to think about it too for a second. I was like, there's actually a lot of good music that came within the last like 2 years. There's too much. It's actually just good music too. We're still eating off of 2024.
Yeah.
Which is the same thing. Like I have a whole rebuttal to that when it comes to people thinking that there was no hit song in the summer and all that type of stuff. But let me stick on this album for real quick, is that I think that his rapping is next level. We're talking about top tier He has
Sure.
such a poetic way of writing and spitting, and I love rapping, so it's hard for me not to adore and appreciate that. This guy is spitting at a high level. That song Letters, the other song Negro Problem, and the other one. So I don't catch it as preachy. You feel like he's really talking about things that matter, not only to him, but to his circumference and his existence, whether it be Chicago, whether it be his family and the Black church when it comes to Letters, that's what he's talking about, or his wife and his divorce. There's deep shit on here. Like when you actually I think you have to have the time to listen to it and really consume it. Like if you're listening to it for like tracks and a bop, you're not gonna, it's not gonna get you. It's like, I'm not gonna go to the gym and like get that out of it. You really have to consume yourself with the music and the words, like the literature. And then you'll actually start grasping it. That's what I had to do. Because I did the same thing you did on Friday, I think it was. I skimmed through it. I was like, nothing's hitting me, man. Let me put these clips on. Let me put these fucking clips on and hit this set. I'm at the gym, so I'm like,
album dropped on Friday. Niggas like back to clips.
Like, let me put these clips on and do the set.
Wait. There's 5 new things. There's Earl. There's 2 Chainz. There's
I didn't listen to 2 Chainz.
Okay, but we'll
Earl.
get to
Earl. I really liked Earl's project.
Earl, 2 Chainz, Cudi. Who else just dropped?
Ghostface.
Ghost. Very important.
Ghostface. I didn't get through all of it, but I did get through a lot of it. But it's like I don't like.
Is there one other big new one? Well, Big X the Plug.
Chat. Let us know what else.
Big X the Plug just dropped his album. Mariah the Scientist.
We got a lot of work to do this week.
I'm saying
No More Old Men is a song that I'm talking about. Go back and listen. No More Old Men is such a profound song. Saying like there is no old men, like there's no father figures, there's no leadership in our community, saying that people, they're actually dying off or they're actually not taking that position. That's a beautiful song.
Okay, I'll check that. Is Earl the first?
They saying Big X is his album's a country album. He's been on that wave though.
Oh, well, that might not work, but we'll figure it out. So wait, is Earl your favorite?
Offset too.
Offset and Cardi on Friday. But Earl is your favorite. Earl's new project is your favorite of these that I just named.
That's my
right away.
I got MF Doom in the back. That's just my vibe, you know. So that's aesthetically my thing. So I really rock with Earl's project, and he has this song. What's the song called? Where he's almost kind of singing, so he's taking it up a notch in his writing. And I was like, this is great. And I thought he was gonna make that dad album. I feel like there's this way where you make a dad album. When I mean that, is like you first have a kid and you either feel like you need to like, you feel the pressure of being successful, so you're going to figure out how to make something crazy and hot, or you're like, oh my God, look at this baby. Let me just talk about this baby all the time. And I was like, is he gonna make that dad album or is he gonna make that father album? Like, I gotta provide. I gotta make that shit. Like, so he made that father album. I think this shit rocks.
You know, it's funny because like I remember talking about that exact issue with Paz de News when Yana Monet was 6 years old, and I'm like, your rhyming kind of went to another level. He's like, yeah, kids do that. Kids make you go harder.
Kids make you. It happens. I feel like when Kanye, not what Ye, when Kanye West had his kid, he was like working hard and he was creating certain things.
Wait, which album? North was born.
It was the last one that was pretty good.
My Beautiful Dark Twisted Fantasy?
No. He didn't have a kid yet.
Pablo?
Life of Pablo. That's the last one that was pretty good.
Yep.
And he tried, but it also catapulted him with the next generation in a way that we didn't understand. It was good, and there was good things on there, but the youth, he touched all of them with that album. And that's where it kind of re-energized who he was to kind of restate his claim. And then you got Jay-Z, I guess 444, you could say is his too.
Well, wait, what are your favorite joints on Earl's album?
I don't even know how to say this correct, but I say Tourmaline. That joint's the one where he's singing. It's amazing. That song is amazing. And the thing with Earl and people in that space, kind of like Doom, where sometimes the writing can be dense. I enjoy the sonics first, whereas everyone else, I listen to the lyrics first. So it's crazy that when someone's super lyrical, I like to just kind of just enjoy the sonics and then kind of like dissect the words because it's going in so many directions a lot of times. But just sonically, it's beautiful.
I put some time on Ghost today. I think I got through either a third or half of it. It's very strong. Oh my God. It's like, I don't want to say return to form because the nigga never left, but it's like, oh, this is what we used to get from you in the 90s and the double O's. I mean, like Supreme Clientele 2, like so often they do that thing of like, this is, whatever, number 2, number 3, whatever, and it doesn't live up, but like, this is fire. This is fire. I love this. I'm loving this so far. I haven't got through the whole thing, but I do love so much of what I heard. And like, to me, especially with music, if I hear a song and I feel like I want to hear it again, not if I hear it again, that would be fine. Or I heard it, I got it, I'm moving on, right? That's, I gotta really actively want to hear it again. And I'm wanting to hear these Ghostface joints again. Like Chance, I was like, I respect your talent and skill, sir, but I'm not dying to hear these records again. Now I will try again because you told me, and sometimes it takes, sometimes it takes time to acculturate to music and get used to it and get into it. But Ghostface grabbed me by the throat right away.
Yeah, my thing with Ghostface is I hold the Supreme Clientele name with too much high regard.
Yeah.
And this feels more like, my boy even said this, Pretty Tony 2, which is the other album that came after Supreme Clientele versus Supreme Clientele, because his Dadaism aesthetic when he's writing, and Dadaism is that old art style where you were creating art that purposely didn't mean anything to kind of convey the idea or concept or challenge of what does art mean in the first place. And that was what Ghost was doing on Supreme Clientele, is like this Dadaistic approach to his lyricism. This doesn't have that fully. That pisses me off, because if you're going to call it Supreme Clientele 2, it needs to be just like Supreme Clientele in my brain when it comes to the lyricism. But it's still good. It's still like, it's way better than I thought it would be. It's still a good project.
There's one skit on here called Pause that is interesting, where he's criticizing the youngers for saying pause too much, right? And being too like, whatever. And then the younger voice is going back at him like, well, what about like you used to say, or you said da 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 da, and they quote him back to him, and it's like, how, like, you said wild shit yourself. But I was like, that would be the perfect time. Remember on, I think it was the first or second Wu-Tang album, when the skit was like, I'm gonna sew up your butthole and keep feeding you. Right? I'm gonna nail your dick to the wall. It was all these things around like the dick and I was like, this sounds weird, you guys. I'm uncomfortable now. And I thought the younger voice was gonna refer to that. Didn't you talk about nailing, like sewing up somebody's ass? And I was like, I was waiting for that. I'm like, that would be perfect that you diss him from his first album or the first Wu-Tang album, but they went to something else. I was like, I think you missed an opportunity there. Like, I think you missed
that. Is like probably the most iconic skit too that they got. It was torture, motherfucker. Gonna sew your ass clothes and keep feeding you and feeding you.
Wasn't it weird though?
Like, I'm like 9 years old. Like, the fuck y'all doing that for?
The
This seems out of line.
This seems out of pocket, right? Because the one before they were like fucking with the guy's dick. I'm like, what is happening right now?
Hang you from the roof by your dick. It's like, what are we talking about right now?
See, and when I wrote my article about the homosociality of hip hop, a lot of rappers wanted to beat me up. I heard it was like, you really should not have been in the clubs for like a good month after that shit dropped. Whereas just like, there's a lot of like homoerotic nature to rap, and we just don't notice it all the time. But if you pull back, I mean, Wu-Tang, and I use that as one of my many examples. And niggas get mad. And I'm like, I'm just repeating what you said. I didn't even make up anything.
It's how you framing it, though. They're like, they thought that shit was hard. It's how you framing it. They thought it was hard. But beyond Ghostface, did you hear Offsets at all? That's the one.
I have not checked for Offset because
so much music dropped.
But also it has been quite a while that I have felt like y'all have one way of doing things. And I heard that and I liked it the first time and the fourth time and the 10th time. But after a while, I was like, y'all really got a very limited bag. You know what I mean? As far as their flow, as far as the words they choose, as far as the way that they do their business.
You're saying they have? Say that one more time. I'm bad.
I'm saying that the Migos in general, and at this point, Offset and Quavo have sort of one way of doing things, and I feel like we got a ton of that. And
okay. You're saying they don't got a bag like that?
They don't have a bag where they have a variety of tools that they can use, and I feel like it's sometimes some people impose their style and they can either go to another style or we don't get tired of it. And then there's sometimes when you impose your style and it becomes so huge that it gets stuck in a moment, and then when we hear it after, then it feels dated. New Jack Swing sounds dated, right? But neo soul does not.
Them K-pop bandmans be using that New Jack Swing though. It came back.
But I'm saying like to me the Migos sound, which
sounds dated,
and Offset continue solo, it sounds dated and like of that time. And I'm like, y'all don't have other ways of playing the game, whereas Earl, we've known Earl a long time. I'm like, I don't feel like this is a copy of what you did before. I don't feel like this is a copy of what Ghostface did before, even though Ghostface is also like, this is what I do, but for some reason it doesn't feel dated the way that
you're saying the aesthetics of the music are a little bit more timeless because they are kind of copies in the same way the Offset is. It's that the aesthetics of the music has evolved past Offset in his own space. In that trap space, the aesthetics of the music has evolved a little bit. That's the same thing with New Jack Swing. When you think about the actual drum sounds and cadences in New Jack Swing, those sounds got out of date as technology and trends moved along. Whereas certain things, like I can listen to Motown right now, it's not out of date because it was so groundbreaking and it's those timeless aesthetics.
Well, I feel like, let's say Pharrell's classic records, and let's take the clips out of it just because you're a clipster, but like the Pharrell sound is more timeless as opposed to when Timbaland took over and dominated radio for a good 2-3 years. And I mean like radio, MTV, the sound with the Aaliyah into Missy, right? And it's like those records to me are burned into that time. And it does not that Aaliyah isn't timeless, but like the sound isn't timeless the way that the Pharrell sound and aesthetic.
You're talking about like I Can't Stand the Rain? I can't stand the rain. That era, because that's timeless.
I mean, that particular song is timeless, but I think the Timbaland way with the the baby sounds and it was like it's fantastic for that time, but it doesn't travel the way that Pharrell or Primo sound travels and never gets old?
I think it depends on the waves of trends. I wouldn't say it that way, but I do agree that certain 50 Cent era songs don't freaking are not exactly timeless, right? Obviously his 9 times platinum album is timeless because it's just etched within our like being, but there's things around that may not be timeless, and after that, Beg for Mercy and things like that. But Timbaland, I would say his Justin Timberlake pop era is probably the one that his side ones or whatever are probably the ones that are a little less timeless, but I can't put that on Timbaland because he has so much timeless production.
You think that Sexy Back is a
No.
record?
I said his pop that era, but the side one.
But do you think that Sexy Back is a dated record, or
it's timeless?
You think Sexy Back is a timeless record?
Yeah, because it that's why it got pop. First of all, 2000s music right now is trend. That's a trend right now within the youth, within pop music. It's the trend. Like they're literally making. Like, hold on, let me put you on instead of like leaving you in the dark because you clearly. Let me put you on to like a top 40 song right now from Little Tecca.
Okay.
And then you're gonna hear it and you're gonna be like this. You're gonna be like, wait a minute. You're like, wait, what are we doing here? How do I do this right now? Everybody. Stop screen.
Do you wish you were in LA for the Clips Kendrick show?
I was hella heated for that because I could have been and I should have been.
You should have seen that coming. That they're gonna go to LA and
but this nigga Kendrick is in freaking like Ghana or somewhere internationally, and then he's just in LA out of nowhere. Like, what is going on, bro?
You should have known they weren't gonna let him do LA without
rap at these niggas again. But hold on, just listen to this. Few seconds.
Yeah. Wait, that's Pharrell.
Exactly. It's not a Pharrell beat at all.
No, but that's the Pharrell sound, not the. You just mean the Return to the 2000s in general.
Yeah, Return to 2000s in general, but they also have beats that sound like Timbaland that are
okay. That you mean this generation or Tecca specifically?
This generation.
No, I fuck with that. I mean, the larger point is that to me, when Earl, 2 Chainz, Cudi, Ghost, Mariah, and Offset drop on the same day, I'm sorry, Offset is the last one that I'm checking out. And I don't mean that with shade. I'm much more curious with where Earl is. I love 2 Chainz. I'm curious about where Cudi is artistically. I'm always gonna freaking rush to put on Ghost. I think I tried Earl first and then Ghost, and then it was like, what's 2 Chainz doing? And somewhere within there, I checked out Cudi. And after I input all of that and think about all that, and then I may get around to Offset. But like on the low,
the Body song by Offset and Jid is fucking crazy though.
There may be something, I'll check it, but there may be something in me that's like, I'm gonna listen to Cardi first. I'm gonna wait to listen to Cardi before I listen to Offset.
She comes out Friday.
Yeah,
she has a lot of pressure on her.
I wanted them to come out the same day, but whatever.
Just for the story. Tired of you journalists.
So I definitely listened to a bunch of 2 Chainz. I love 2 Chainz. I love the sound of his voice. I listened to one song. I love the flow. I love the way he spits. I'm always like, he's for me, he's one of these guys who just always shows up. It's not this was great and this was not so great. Some people really put their heart into one feature or one song, and then the next one seems like they skated a little bit, whatever. Every feature, every song, this nigga is out to prove he is one of the best around. He's ill. I love him. I haven't got all the way through that project, but I fucks with him. Did you listen to Cudi at all?
No, I'm one of these Cudi supporters where I really liked when he made that rock album and everybody hated it.
You would. It's actually interesting because you're into rock in your own music, so it's very much your taste, and so you thought he did a good job with that.
I think he did a good job because he kind of like dived into where his tastes are, and I also realized that a lot of his audience, a lot of the hip hop audience in general, don't really fuck with rock. And then the rock audience doesn't really like when usually rappers or even black artists make rock music. Like that like rarely is a thing. So it's like when I see someone do it and do it correctly and do it from a true place of appreciation, I'm like, there's too many songs on here, but you fully went there. Speeding Bullet to Heaven, I was like, oh, you fully went there. It's a full experiment versus like.
But you haven't checked this one because he's not doing rock now.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna check it. I like the soundtrack he did for that movie he did too. That was the Intergalactic one. I enjoyed that very much. So I'm gonna sit with this.
He's back to a more, it's called free. He just got married. It's more of the vibey Cudi, the lovey Cudi. I mean,
did you like it?
Honestly, not really, but I need to give it a little more time because it's probably not right away grabber. But I mean, I do scan for bops or bangers or the thing that will grab me. I generally I want to find the song that is my favorite and listen to that, and acculturate to their vibe, and then go into other songs rather than just put it on and walk away. Like that's hard for me. I want to I don't love this song right away, and I don't want to I don't want to be like, oh, I'm on the fourth song. I didn't like the first three songs. Like, what if you listened to your favorite song in the album and got to understand that and like brought that into your heart, your mind, whatever.
That's very helpful. I like that you said that. It's the single thing. People love doing this project drop thing, and then they don't actually drop a project. And I don't fuck with that. Like, stop dropping all the. Okay, so there's like someone like Tyler, Creator, who he made a complete project and he drops the project on you. That makes sense. He's Tyler, the Creator, and he's thinking about how this all works together. He's building a world, right? Then there's somebody, maybe like, even though Offset doesn't do this, someone like Offset, where he's going to give you like 30 songs, or Chris Brown or something. They're going to give you 30 songs, and sometimes they'll drop the whole project without like feeding you anything to kind of give you an understanding of where it is. And I'm saying as a consumer, if I'm not a super fan, but I'm a casual listener, I might not check your shit out because I have no idea what to expect. And I'm not a super fan. If I'm a super fan, I'm going to the Ghost. It's shit's called Supreme Clientele 2. You're going to get a listen out of me. It doesn't nothing you do. But if I'm a casual with your particular music, because I'm not a super fan of Chance, but I was going to listen to this because this is a comeback record for him, because Big Day was awful. That was terrible. But my brother liked that, but I didn't get that at all. Which I hope that Free album by Cudi is not in that Big Day space where it's like your frame of mind is like to project a certain version of yourself instead of actually showing who you are or what you want to. So sometimes when you make an album, you might want to be projecting a version of yourself, and an artist might not know that they're doing that. Like, yo, I am this revolutionary. Let me show you how revolutionary. So you're projecting this idea versus like, this is my honest truth. This is me, Marvin Gaye, saying what's going on versus.
It's deep that you said that the artist might be projecting a self that they are not aware of.
Yeah,
which is crazy because the artist has to be super self-aware of how they are being perceived by the audience. And even still, you may be projecting a version of yourself that you are not aware you're doing.
That happens because you'll get lost in the idea of you having an audience. Or so think about it. I think this is me, and I don't want to put anything on him for Chance. To me, I feel like the Big Day was, yo, man, I'm a black man. I'm married. I'm doing the right thing. This is a good thing to show to like my people, my audience, what it is to be a married man. You know what I'm trying to say? And putting respect on the idea of marriage and a union and under God and all that, right? But if that is a projection and not the honest way you are moving through that marriage, like maybe I didn't hear your doubts. Maybe I didn't hear the flaws in that. There can't be all this, look at how great this is. You know what I'm trying to say? Or even if you're doing that, you have to truly believe that too, to authentically communicate that. And I feel like there's some artists that authentically communicate that love and respect and admiration for either someone in their life or a certain movement or whatever, but it has to feel authentic. The one thing that felt weird about Big Day, it felt like he was writing songs as a songwriter about being married. You know what I'm saying?
As opposed to what?
Communicating how he feels about being married. Feels like he was writing, like, I could write you a song about anything. I see Naomi Osaka back there. I could write a song about Naomi Osaka right now, but doesn't mean I like care about that topic or care about her life. I can read her whole story, that book, and then write a song about her story, but doesn't mean I authentically care to do that. You know what I'm trying to say? There's a different approach to that. I think that honesty communicates in music a little bit. Someone said right there that it was too positive. I don't believe in too positive. I don't believe in too negative. I think it's a scary place to be in where you feel like something could be too positive. That's crazy. Something can't be too positive, but it can be too it could be inauthentic.
Yeah, maybe that's what they mean, and or lacking sufficient depth, because if a person or an artist was just very positive, you'd be like, you're missing an important side of life, right? The whole part of why we love the Clips album so much is it's, Malice giving you two sides or the other side of everything. It's not just Pusha being like, I'm so brilliant, I'm so great. There's this other shading to it that makes it really deep and really powerful and makes the audience go, the artists see the entirety of the world, not just one side of it. I could understand what the person is saying as far as too positive, although the lack of multi dimensions is really, because if it was just all negative, they probably wouldn't like that unless there was some deeper meaning to it.
Yeah. It's so you're just saying the lack of authenticity and the lack of, which is what I'm talking about, and the lack of depth. And depth doesn't mean hardship and struggle. It's just that we equate that easily because hardship and struggle is usually something that people hide from people. So that's why I feel
Isn't She Lovely is deep. There's no hardship and struggle. They are dealing with their authentic, positive love for this new baby. And you can feel the depth of emotion in the sound and the lyrics, but it's all, we want
one of the most beautiful things. The same thing with Zion. Yeah. So elating, so celebratory, but it's deep as fuck. And if I feel happy that I don't know this woman. I feel happy that she had her baby, even though everyone told her not to.
Somebody made a TikTok the other day that said, God bless whoever cracked Luther Vandross enough for he could make never again, never too much.
That's real shit. That is real shit. And you bringing up Isn't She Lovely too was so perfect, because it's like that song makes me feel something every time I hear that word, like that phrase. It's like, isn't she lovely? It's like, how do you have to mean that. You have to you have to mean that for that to like feel that way. And that's
a dad song.
Huh? Yeah, that's a father song, not a dad song.
That's a father song.
It's the dad songs that are trash. It's the father songs that are real.
I did skim through Big X and was hearing a lot of, country stuff. And was like, okay, I gotta come back to you later. And I did skim through Mariah the Scientist and was like, oh, you're a singer.
You never listened to Mariah the Scientist?
No. I'm like, oh, I'll come back.
She's a whole singer. She's in the whole like
SZA
bridge between Summer Walker, SZA, Ari Lennox, but a little bit more R&B-ish, or like with an edge to it. So I like her stuff. A lot of stuff.
The name like Mariah the Scientist, I thought we were talking about a rapper, right? I'm like, this is a great rapper name, right? I am so fucking scientific with the words that I choose.
Both of us really do appreciate the names.
Hell yeah.
Because I'm the same way. You put a the in the middle of your name, I'm taking you out. I'm taking you. Portugal's the man.
If it's something unusual, the creator, the scientist, like whoever was like, I mean, shit, go back to fucking Karis One was like, I'm the teacher. Like everybody else was like, I'm the ruler. You're the teacher. Who said that? What is he talking about? I appreciate that. Wait, so of what you have heard, of what you've heard, of what you've heard so far out of the new joints, what are the songs that most jump out at you? Said the Earl joint,
the Earl joint,
Tourmaline.
Exhaust, Tourmaline, the no more old men chants. What's the other chants? Letters on the Chance project. On the Ghostface single, I like the first single.
Wait, which was the one he had some where he was rocking on real crazy beats that fucking hold on.
Find that thing. While you find that, Samara Sin and my guy Armani White just dropped a track too. I like it with an old school, like a 2000s. I love that. That's old school with a 2000s type beat.
Murdering me now.
I'm about to get my camera back. Hold on.
I don't know. There's a lot of hot shit on Ghost. We're gonna have to do a whole Ghost. We have to do a Ghost breakdown. Gotta do an Earl breakdown.
Yep.
Earl's comment about if you don't like mumble rap, you're probably racist. You saw that, right?
People took that. Yeah, I actually saw the interview. Mm-hmm. People took that in a weird place because he said that if you're still complaining about it, like, oh, I don't understand these rappers, this is mumble rap in this day and age, you're not taking the time to understand that there's different types of hip hop, there's different types of dialects, people are speaking in different ways, and for you to not to take the time to do that and only hold it on the accent of the person or the style that they're using, you probably don't fuck with black people. You know what I'm saying? You probably look at, because the country, like we always say, old black, we went through that already. We're okay with all old black things. They fought for their things, so we're cool with old black music. We're cool with old black ideals. New black is always the threat, right? That's how this country is built, that a new young black person is a threat. And they need to put them as a threat and then they need to beat and indoctrinate them into becoming old black. That's what Tupac said about you turn 30 and you're too tired to fight the power, right?
The one thing I'm like, I don't think the problem is necessarily racism, because if you don't like hip hop in general, then you are probably racist, because we have so much to offer. You don't like any of this shit. But I think the Mumble's issue is more generational, if at all, rather than racial. I think older rap fans, not necessarily me, I fucks with Earl, I fucks with Yachty, Mumble, etc. But I think older fans who are used to the clarity of Biggie, Jay, Nas, etc., find Mumble to be hard to listen to, disrespectful for the form, like strange, whatever. I think it's more age problem than a racial problem.
Well, that's the thing why I said people were kind of misconstrued. If you watch the whole interview, he was just more so talking about it because he was saying, like, people who say that are usually racist. People who say that term and come out with, it's like that's a dead concept.
But we're just not talking about
mumble rap is a dead concept. What'd you say?
Does mumble not exist anymore?
That shit is some 2017 shit. So if you're still talking about it right now, you're weird. That's a weird thing to talk about. It's usually people who like rappers who do this. And that complain about mumble rap.
But isn't he a mumble rapper?
No, he's if you say that Earl's a mumble rapper, that you're like, come on now. Just because he's monotone. Earl's not a mumble rap. It came to fruition in 2017. That's when mumble rap became a thing. We're talking about the Lil Yachty, the Lil Uzi, that age range. That's when it became a thing. Playboy Cardi. That's when mumble rap became a thing.
No. Good. Sorry. Good.
But that's when it became a thing. So if you're still complaining about that,
no, I did. So okay. So see. So what would you classify what he does as?
he's rap. What are you talking about? He's neo boom bap. Neo boom bap is the era that comes after MF Doom, ASAP Rock, even that birth that gets imagined by Griselda, right? And Rock Marciano. I forget. Let me not forget about Rock Marciano, who also dropped, I believe, who created neo boom bap, right? And Alchemist and all these people who live in that world. That's Earl. That's where he lives. So to call him mumble rap would make no sense. Nobody's calling Earl mumble rap. That's just crazy. That's what I'm saying. That would be some crazy. That's some racist shit. You're just weird. Like, how do you call Earl mumble rap? I think Earl said. I think it's funny that became such a talking point. Like I saw it all over the internet. People saying Earl says you're racist if you call it mumble rap. But I'm like, you guys didn't really see the clip, but I get. People like to say it's about age.
Yeah. No. I didn't realize that Rock Marciano also came out.
Yeah, Rock Marciano. Early Rock Marciano was a neo boom bap artist that I never really dug into crazy. Like I was listening to Ka and Griselda more so, but Rock Marciano was always dope aesthetically, and obviously he could rhyme too. It's like that music is built for you to hear the poetry and the lyricism of the artist and the voice and tone, and it's never too, the person or character of the person on the track is never overexcited. It's always kind of sometimes monotone. It's giving you listen to my poetry more so than
I don't even like the new Cardi single, Imaginary Players.
Oh, that's shit.
Thing.
I like Cardi a lot. I just want you to make some pop rap songs, Cardi. Like that's all I want from you. Imaginary Players, but your version is not what I needed from Cardi B. Like it's just not what I needed.
And I have pretty much felt like pretty much anything she spits on a track is interesting, just because of her way and her just interaction with the language and flow and personality, and like it's just like this is what she was on that day. What we're gonna check it out. This was the first time I was like, that was not it. That was kind of whack. You should have just left that.
Yeah, I heard a lot of criticisms on the track, and I don't want to. Like, it's not hate at all. My whole thing is it's just not something that that I'm listening to. Not something that I'm listening to. And I liked all her pop songs like that. I like it like that.
Yeah.
Great idea.
Yeah. The Money.
All those songs, the pop rap songs where she's just spitting and popping her shit.
Yeah.
It feels good. You could listen to it. It's all right. Whereas this one is like almost like a rap song. It's like, you're not a rapper. It's like, you're not a rapper. You are. I found out my definition of this stuff. You have rappers, then you have rap performers. They perform rap.
Sure.
She's a rap performer. Just perform your raps. She's okay with you having that title and do that. Rap performer.
Why is she a rap performer?
Because she doesn't write her raps. What are you talking about?
Oh, just not writing alone just knocks you out.
Once you don't write your raps, you are a performer of raps.
But I like your character. But I thought you were also going to go to, like, that's the distinction that Pusha is making when he's like, I don't like rappers who don't rap. So, like,
exactly.
Travis Scott, you're a rap performer. Yes. Okay. Drake.
Straight rap performer.
Is a rap performer.
Who you say is a rap performer?
Drake. Aubrey.
Oh, Drake's a Drake is not even a rap performer. He's like I'm where y'all at right now because he's a detriment to the existence of hip hop. Like he's just a detriment.
But before the suit even happened,
He's a rap performer. Yes, he is a rap performer.
Yeah.
I gotta make a TikTok or Instagram about that. I'm making the depth. You guys heard it here. It's like you got rappers and then rap performers. They perform raps. If you guys enjoy rap performers, I have no problem with you. But I like rappers. That's my like. Those are the people that get my respect. Rap performers, I'll listen to their music too. That's what sing, perform. I like performers of all types of things.
Who are some of the other rap performers?
Rap performers, Travis Scott. Ye?
Right,
who else? Writing. Drake, Cardi B. There's just a lot of rap performers out there.
Nicki?
A lot of rap performers. What'd you say?
Nicki?
Nicki writes her own raps.
So that's not the only line though.
It's the main line that I put for rap performance. I know that you're adding in also like dealing with the essence and the culture of hip hop in there. You want to add that too? I give you that, but that doesn't make you a rap performer because you might like you would say you're trying to say that Flow Rider is a rap performer.
I mean, I don't want to jump on the brother. I mean, like
exactly.
Let's say
he's a rapper.
Let's say perhaps more like Pitbull, major global artist.
Pitbull's a rapper.
Oh, he's a rapper. He's using rap in his performance. I don't feel like he's definitely. I don't feel like he's part of this culture, right? Like,
okay, you got to know where Pitbull come from. Like me, living in Florida and Miami and all that. Pitbull was a spitter before he became Pitbull, and there was no lane for him before to be successful. So he created a lane for himself by going pop and being the like.
I mean, you can move from rapper to rap performer. I don't think we've ever seen anybody move from rap performer.
Oh no. Here's the thing. I don't agree with that statement. You cannot move from rapper to rap performer.
Did you hear Hammer's first album?
Which one was that? It's not Can't Touch This?
No, that was his second album.
I'm too young.
His first album, his first album was more straight ahead Oakland inspired rap. The second album was very dance pop. You Can't Touch This, and like, it was dance pop rap, right? Clearly attempting to be pop commercial crossover. That's where he becomes a rap performer.
I don't think being pop makes you a rap performer. Because that means Kendrick Lamar is a rap performer.
No. Kendrick Lamar is not pop. He is popular. That's not the same thing, right? Britney Spears is pop and popular.
What? No.
Right?
Oh, no. Here's the thing. Can't Touch This was a hip hop record that because it was popular, people hated it. People hated it on.
It's a pop record.
What are you talking about?
They made it for the charts. It was clearly for this sort of mainstream commercial, like that's the clear intention. We need a hit.
No, it was hip hop. They didn't know how far it could go. He made it for the people. He made something to dance to. He made shit that people could dance to. They liked it on the ground before they liked it on the pop records. That's why you come on now. You from the time period. How you saying?
Yeah, I don't think so. I don't think so. I mean, for other folks who are also not old enough to remember this specific artist in their specific situation, I do think that.
Hold on, this statement. Even though I like this type of Pitbull and Flow Rider are still rappers, they just make that bullshit World Cup music that no one listens to.
Flow Rider is not. Pitbull.
First of all, everybody listens to World Cup music. That's why it's the World Cup music.
Well, but he, you know what he means? Like the World Cup is gigantic for the rest of the world, right? We don't really, Americans don't really fuck with it the same way the rest of the world does. I'm saying,
you mean hip hop doesn't fuck with it like the rest of the world?
You don't write the line you make about you don't write your rhymes. You're a rap performer.
That's it.
Stipulate it. No. If you could be writing the shit, but you are trying your career. Your thing is commercial pop rap, not hip. Jay-Z Nas make rap music, real rap music that goes commercial, right? That's not the same thing. You understand the difference. Some people are trying to make commercial records.
Is Empire State of Mind a rap song or a rap performance song? Because that shit is made to be pop. That's a pop record.
Such a rap perform song. I hate that record so much. It is the most.
He finally had a negative thing to say about Jay-Z.
No, I mean, I have stipulated before that Jay-Z tends to bat 500. He tends to, especially later, the last half of the career, he tends to give you a dope album and then a shit album and then a dope album and then a shit album. And he kind of did that somewhat through the main part of his career too. But
yeah,
Kingdom Come on. Magna Carta, come on. Like,
Magna Carta is terrible. I think Magna Carta is the worst one in the awards for me of the worst rap album by the best rappers. Yeah. Like, that's probably the worst rap album by the best rappers. But yeah, like, people be hating. I think Big Day is better than Magna Carta.
I don't take points off for guys making a bad album. I just focus on where did you make a good album, and you gained points of credit, whatever, reputation when you made a good album. It's not like Magna Carta, you lose points. But when you are a commercial rapper, that to me makes you a rap performer as opposed to a rapper. Your allegiance.
I made the definition, so I don't want to give that to you because my definition is clear with the writing.
Your allegiance is not to the culture; it's to yourself and to your financial potential, rather than making music that even tries. You may fail to influence the culture, but you tried. Earl is clearly trying to speak to. Tyler is speaking to the culture we're having, right? Even like Big X the Plug, the record that blew up, that's a rap record. It blew up, but it's still a rap record. You know what I mean? But people make records that are meant for.
No, I hear you're saying you're making a record for the commercial success versus for the record sense, and you actually for the culture. It's for the commercial sense instead of the culture, and you're trying to put that in the rap performer category. And I'll let you. That's like a sub category of rap performer. So we could do that, and I'll accept that. But I'm just want to say is like I don't treat those people the same way that I treat a rap performer like a Cardi.
But wait, you saw it right with Jay-Z. You can go back and forth. You can have your rapper life or moment, and then you can.
I don't agree with that. I don't agree with that statement.
We agreed that New York State.
No. You have to complete. No, you have to completely. I said that you can. I'll give you a caveat. If you are completely engulfed in only commercial, writing things for a commercial thing. If you make a commercial song, but you also have this, you are now a rap performer because you can make a song. Someone said they called it FIFA and 2K music. I want my song in FIFA. I made songs that were in Verizon commercials. I'm not a rap performer.
That's correct. That's correct. In the intention is critical. I think always about Nirvana became super fucking popular. They were not pop. They changed pop to include them. Britney Spears set out to be pop. That was always the goal. Justin Timberlake set out to be pop. That was always the goal.
So was Michael Jackson. I don't think that setting out to be pop.
So you are pop. That's fine. And I'm not saying that's fine. You can be pop. That's fine. But that's what you are.
No, you can be both. And that's a problem.
That's what I'm saying.
No, I hear what you're saying, but you're trying to involve.
Most of the time, he's a rap performer on that song.
No, let me cut you out a little bit. That's what I'm saying. You're trying to involve my definition into this in this statement. I'm just saying that doesn't make sense. But I agree that you can do something that's pop and also do something that's hip hop, and it doesn't make you a pop artist. But I'm trying to say that once you don't have any ties at all to the culture, you are now a rap performer. You can't have any ties to it. You can't be 1 foot in, 1 foot out.
Travis is part of the culture.
No,
he's just not a
I said rapper culture. Rapper culture. He's not part of any rapper culture. He's not at all because he doesn't write his shit. You are a rap performer. You love hip hop. He's part of hip hop culture. I'm talking about MCing. I'm talking about I get in a room and I could talk about cadences and lyricism, and I'm gonna let people know that I've never took someone's words and then said them for a song for myself. You know what I'm trying to say?
Right.
So that's different.
Okay.
He ain't no rapper. We're talking about rappers. Hip hop culture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Pitbull, to me, I don't know. I never hated on these pop niggas because that's so hard. For Pitbull to beat Pitbull, you know how hard that had to have been?
Oh, I'm not. I don't. I mean, it's hard.
Flow Rider? There's no reason why Flow Rider should have won that hard. There's no reason. That is pure and utter talent. There's no reason from this nigga from Florida to be making hits like that and going crazy at all. But he was a great writer and he knew how to hit the masses. And that's just since I'm a songwriter, I can do nothing but respect it.
When I used to go to Soul Cycle, and there was this very popular teacher named Lo, and so she called herself Low Rider.
Low Rider.
That was so funny. I was like,
Low Rider.
That was clever. And I'm like, I'm sure that these little pop girlies who listen to Taylor Swift would get the reference because Flow Rider's that kind of fucking artist. But
what does this guy say? He said, back to the pillar shit. You can be hip hop without participating. Yeah, I agree with it. That's without participating shit. That's what we said that your boy Travis Scotto was. Are you gonna listen to Travis Scott's new album?
I think no, not really. No, I mean, no. And
Did Pusha T turn you off of Travis Scott?
No, I'm already. I mean, like there's certain specific Travis songs that I have loved that I still love. Right? He'll kill you every once in a while with a massive smash, but there's no album that has tons of Travis songs that I want to sit around and listen to. But I'm like, that's not my side of this town. Y'all can have that, right? I understand this is very interesting music. This is not what I come to hip hop for, right? Like I like rappers who can rap, right? Or I like rappers who do rap, right? So I mean, like, that's not what I listen to hip hop for. So no.
Well, but you don't feel that way about Cardi B.
Oh, Cardi B gives me exactly what I listen to hip hop for.
She gives you the bars and the personality, so you're good.
The bars, the personality, the spit. I mean, like, she's like a movie character in that, you know, you could be Cardi B for Halloween. I could A&R her as far as I understand and it's not my brilliance, it's her brilliance that we all understand who she is sonically and personality wise, to where we could pick songs for her because we could understand that's a Cardi B song, that's not a Cardi B song, right? Which I could understand it differently than that's a Nicki song, that's not a Cardi song, etc. There's other artists who are not that well defined that we would not be able to do that for them. But I mean, I still listen to what was that first fucking record she did? Which the first one, Bodak Yellow. The performance on that is ridiculous.
I make money moves.
It's oh my god. Oh, and then like, you know, the way she does on Money and WAP and all, like she's a great rapper.
The thing about Cardi,
but a great rapper.
Yeah, even though she doesn't write her raps and she's not like technically even in her rap performance like the best performer of those raps. The authenticity of her voice and feeling is so heavy. Like you can, when she says a word, you believe it. That's the difference between her and most other artists. And if you get that off, it's like, I believe you when you say it, everything that you're saying. That's the hardest thing to do.
When I listen to Cardi, and I don't know this for a fact, but I feel very strongly that, wow, she's really good rapping in a second language, right? Because English sounds like a second language to her. And I don't know if English actually is her second language, but it sounds like it.
Yeah.
And sometimes the words seem like they are overwhelming her mouth, and she has to like contort her mouth in new positions to her to find the whole syllable, or she'll add a syllable or take away a syllable, or just say a word in a quote unquote wrong way that makes it much more memorable than if she said it the traditional or right way.
Mhm.
And she can vacillate emotionally from a sort of badassness, I'm sexual, I got money, I'm the baddest bitch, to like, I'm cute, I'm just Cardi B, and who knows
Mhm.
what really is COVID. Like,
Yeah, and
you know
don't
what I
take
mean?
this too seriously, but then also seem pretty authentic and even educated in her ideas in politics and her space where she wants to be involved in those ideas. I remember seeing certain things and I was like, oh, this interview, I was like, oh, she's thinking about this from a worldly perspective. She seems like a complete human being, and that's why I feel
Yeah.
like it attracts a lot of people. Someone said in the chat said, who's the next Cardi? I don't think there need. First of all, there's a million next Cardis. There was like that's she opened up the floodgates for for women rappers. So there was a million of them, and I think we don't need a next Cardi.
Was it Cardi or Nicki who really opened the door?
Nicki did not. Nicki gave. Here's what I like to say about that. Nicki reigned as queen, and it felt like she killed any babies that might have had any type of lineage to the throne. Like she was killing babies. Then she like took a break, and then Cardi B was birthed and figured out how to get to challenge her throne. And Cardi B let the door open. And I think that's what happened. So yes, Nicki's the reason why Cardi B exists, and as same as Lil Kim and Foxy Brown are the reason why Nicki Minaj exists. But Cardi B directly, I think, you attribute her being like a reality TV star, a stripper, and then being a rapper. That made any woman feel, yo, I could do this. Actually, it's not something where I have to be a superstar or have to have this team behind me. It's like I could come from here to get to there. Whereas
some of the I did a whole deep dive on this with some women journalists who thought a lot about this, and I believe part of what they were saying was that Nicki was unique and perceived by the industry as only Nicki could have done that. And then when Cardi got a chance and broke through, it was, oh, women can succeed. So to what you're saying, Nicki opens it a crack for Cardi, and then not that Nicki does it herself, and then the success of Cardi lets labels see, oh, that women can do this. So now let's try women. Let's see whatever woman is out there who's got bravado and spits. Let's give her. So then all these other people got a chance, and Cardi doesn't get the chance. Cardi doesn't get a chance without.
Was rapping at one point.
Yeah, Cardi doesn't get the chance without Nicki, but Nicki isn't really the liberator because they needed to see. Oh, it's not just one lightning strike; it hit twice, so it's not lightning. Let's give it a chance. You know what I mean?
That's on the label side, but I'm thinking about one thing that we don't come to. We have to think about the influence to the people that are actually going to go out there and do that. Like, why did this girl from Miami now pick up her phone and start rapping into her phone? Why did this other girl from San Francisco start rapping in her phone? It's because Nicki opened this door. She slammed the door, but then freaking Cardi broke that door down. So I could try it too, because both of them did it. It's definitely inspires.
The audience is more, once the audience is more and more acculturated to hearing contemporary women rappers, the more they're open to it. But I don't know what next Cardi means. Partly when I think of
I don't
Cardi,
think anybody wants that. I think people want a woman that's actually a spitter. I think people want a Doechii. People want when I say spitter too, and more of on the art avant-garde side. I think that's the next wave amongst the youth versus, because I don't want to say Meg is not a spitter. She's a spitter, but she's not very avant-garde. She's like, I'm I'm like Cardi B. I'm like Nicki Minaj. Just a little bit of my own version of it.
If the person that the commenter means another female woman MC, then Doechii is rising to be a superstar. That may happen for her. Lil Sims is rising to be a major rapper MC. That's happening. But is it that who's the next big woman MC? Or because when I think about Cardi, I can't encounter Cardi in my mind without thinking about Carmen Miranda and her place as a Latin or Latina superstar is so wrapped up in what Cardi is. And like the next star from that community who has that kind of personality and is, bring me back to like lots of Latino and Latina superstars over the last couple of decades who are like big personalities. And like, my God, who is that? She almost reminds me too of who's the sister who's on, oh my God, the show with the blended families on ABC when she's married to the guy who used to be Al Bundy.
The redhead?
Yeah.
I don't know that show because I don't be watching like regular TV.
You're Modern Family.
I know who she is though.
Yeah, like she's another one like that like she plays that like fun Latina like, oh, did I turn you on? I didn't mean to, like that kind of vibe. And like that's like Cardi as a celebrity, as a pop culture figure is like generational. Like that's very unusual. Like it's not gonna just come around all the time.
Yeah, I agree. Because she's more of that figure too. And she just has that one album, she's more of a celebrity figure within the culture and within pop culture in general. And I wonder what this album is going to do for her. Is it going to solidify anything or not? I want to move into this Doja Cat statement. Is Doja a rapper? Because
oh my God, we forgot Doja had a new rap album too, right?
She has an album, like an 80s album. I don't know if it dropped. It's like an 80s inspired album. I've heard the first single, not rocking with it. So I don't really rock with it. It's definitely has the 80s vibe, but it's like those 80s songs that are just whatever. It's like it's not giving me.
It's not out yet. It's a month away.
A month away, yeah. So hopefully she comes out with some new stuff. But that first one, not rocking with it. The one thing I do want to.
She's a rapper though. She's not a rapper. She a rapper?
Yeah. So here, people said that. So listen to this right here. So somebody tweeted, hopefully after Doja drops pop disco album of the century, her fans can stop trying to force her into female rap conversations. She's a singer who raps sometimes. That doesn't make her a rapper. If she's a rapper, then so is Beyonce. This is a Doja Cat fan, by the way, clearly, right?
Did I not say that? Did I not say that?
You can't be, let me finish. You can't be taken seriously as a rapper without ever prioritizing bars, punchlines, wordplay, and storytelling, the very things that make rap what it is. This is Doja Cat's response to her own fan. You can continue to copy and paste this theory, but the truth is I do tell stories, use punchlines regularly, and prioritize wordplay frequently. This is what rapping is by definition. You agreed that I rap. If I rap on 95% of my music, what does that mean in your mind? So she clapped back on the idea and says she a rapper. She says she's coming at this music as a rapper. So what? I rap on 95% of my music. So how you telling me I'm not a rapper? You ain't rocking with that.
I want to hear something on her new song. This is her. Why don't you play her new song? Tell us type. Let's just hear her new song.
Yeah, I'll play a little snippet. That joint trash.
Wait.
Doja. Wait, Jealous Type, right?
Yeah.
You trying to see if this is a rap song? Because it's not.
Well, yeah. I'm like, well, where's the raps? If you're a rapper, where's the raps? I don't think this
is not a rap song, but she raps all the time. But like you can't not is So if we play Hey Ya, is that he's now not a rapper because he made Hey Ya?
Let's just where's the rap song? Where's the rap? Show me the rap. Let's hear her number one song. It's Lose My Mind.
Are we listening to this whack trash? It's whack.
Baby, I can't let you show, but I'm the jealous type. I'm the jealous type.
Play Kiss Me. Let's play Kiss Me More.
This is bad.
Yeah,
what?
Terrible. Play Kiss Me More.
Why am I playing? You said where's the rap tracks? So why would I play one that's not?
Well, this is her number 2 biggest song of all time.
What's that have to do with anything? Let's play the rap tracks like you said. This is a big song. This is 358 million views.
This is 2.2 billion on Spotify. This is number 2, her number 2 biggest song on Spotify. All right. Well, what would you if you're arguing that she's a rapper, play a rap song.
Whole sample. She got a whole soul sample going.
Don't make you a rapper.
Is she right?
Yeah, bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead.
That's not rapping.
That get to my head.
You're killing me.
That's rapping.
You're killing me, bro. You are trash.
That's rapping.
Bitch, I said what I said. I'd rather be famous instead. There was a melody in there for you. Did she just sing? Was she singing?
This sounds like fast singing. This does not sound like rapping.
You are the worst.
This is rapping?
Keep going.
Get to my head. I don't care
Keep
how
on going. Now she's singing.
What was that, an 8? That was 8.
That was a chorus.
It was a pre-chorus. That's a pre-chorus. That was not a chorus.
This is a post-chorus. Depends on how you see it.
Oh, this is the chorus. That was the pre-chorus.
You're hilarious.
Said my happiness is all of your misery. I put good dick all in my kidneys. This small jug don't come with no jealousy.
This is a penguin.
Don't come with no remedy. I am so much fun without Hennessy. They just
It's
want
a
my
bird
love
with
and
wings
my
that doesn't
energy.
fly.
You can't talk no
Not
shit without
She's
energy.
rapping right now, bro.
Shit if you suffer me, I'm going to
You-
blow up one more time.
you
Trust
are
me.
delusional like a
magical
drink stand.
foresight. You gon' see me sleeping in courtside. You
write
gon'
it.
see
It's
me
literally
dancing
rapping
my tongue.
right now.
You can't
Not
take
any
that bitch
flow.
nowhere. I look better with no hair.
You're gonna get our whole video strike playing this much of this song. Now I gotta go.
Yeah, cut it.
I gotta cut it. Commentary.
Now we're doing singing latte or R&B latte or.
Yo, you're trash for that.
What happened?
I don't know. Your camera said shut up because
No, it did not.
over here hating on her.
No, it did not.
It said that was for sure rap. The entire entire chat is saying that was rapping. The entire chat.
Oh my god. Oh my god. No, they're not. Screw's not
Yes, they
saying
are.
that.
No, that's actual hate. That's like prejudice. That was like that was like prejudice. That's not even hate. That was worse than. So we're saying Playboy Cardi, he be rapping, but then this is not rap.
I'm not with you on Cardi either. What you think that's what Pusha's talking about him too?
Get your camera back on because you are wild. I could put more. There's like actual only rapping Doja songs.
Give me
Where there's this one where it's like just a full on like 90s rap beat. But you're crazy. I didn't know you hated Doja Cat that much. I thought you
I have standards. I don't know, maybe you've never heard of that sort of thing.
It's not about standards. It's just about knowing what something is. I don't like especially us trying to let people have what we do and let them claim it as something else. I think that's actually more detrimental for us to listen to that and say that's not rap. Means that people could take that shit and do whatever the fuck they want with it and be like, oh, I invented this shit. Oh, this is not rap. This is this new thing that I'm doing because of my face and my look and my aesthetics. Now I'm doing this new thing that ain't rap, and now they've colonized the whole thing, and now they can do whatever the hell they want with it. I don't fuck with that personally.
I can't. I don't know if I can go any further visually. I think my technology is
It's all right. We did a whole hour and 20 minutes. Nobody wants to hear you complain about Doja Cat no more.
Wow. We started to. But Doja Cat is definitely a rap performer, right?
If she doesn't rap, yeah, definitely.
Right.
I mean, she doesn't write, but she writes all her shit. So I don't know that.
This is definitely a rap performer. Even if she writes, she's still a rap performer. Are you kidding?
No, if you write your shit, no, that's what I'm saying. That's the shit that you try to put on. That's the shit you try to put it. That's some subcategory, not my rap performer definition. Maybe your rap. Let me play this real quick too, just since we already have her on this shit. You could just be on the bottom. Tell me if this is rap.
Okay.
Is she writing her own shit? You don't want to start the song?
Baby, if you like it, just reach out and
that's not rapping.
That's
not rapping. God, chill out. Let the song go, bro. That's not rapping.
It's not. That's singing. Okay.
Let it rock. James said it's the chorus to Ray. Chill out.
Yeah.
Go back to school.
Look at me. You're looking. My taste good, but I just had to redirect my cooking. I could have been an opener. I redirect the booking. I read it all the comments saying, D, I'm really shook it. D, you need to see a therapist. Is you looking?
Okay, she rapping or what? Drum, bass.
Hold on.
Now I feel like I can see you bitches is depressed.
Hold on. Okay. Hold on what?
It's clearly rapping, but this is not interesting rapping. I mean, like
I'm not saying it's something that you should think is good.
That is clearly rapping. I mean,
okay, that's all I needed.
If that is your ticket that you want us to punch to say you're a rapper, I'm like, that's it? That's all you brought? Okay.
You don't listen to the chick. She makes pop rap.
It's a fucking potluck, and she brought white rice.
She makes pop rap. The thing is about you very much don't like pop music. I know that about you. You don't fuck with it. You like genres, genre-based music.
Because music is popular doesn't mean it's pop.
Huh? Do you like pop music or do you not like pop?
No, I don't like pop music, but
okay,
just because a song or an album is popular doesn't mean it's pop.
Yeah, you just interjected an idea into a conversation that's not about that. So I don't. So who cares about that part? I said you don't like pop music, as in music that is made to be pop.
Sure, but
like,
you know what? I don't know
that aesthetic. You don't like Britney Spears?
No, because there's definitely pop music from Drake, from Doja, from all sorts of people who that definitely gets me. I mean, like. The dark arts and tactics of pop music work on me just as well as works on, just as well as I like to go to eat McDonald's French fries too. Like I drink Coca-Cola.
She's a pop rapper. If you want to say, so you're trying to say a pop rapper is a rap performer, but she's a pop rapper. I completely agree with that statement.
Okay.
I mean, completely
I don't know where 95%.
Raps. She raps on almost every single track, but whatever. I don't really care about that. I don't care. Most of her music is that "Kiss Me" song is a great song. It's a great pop song, but I don't listen to her music like that. But I do think she's a pop rapper because I don't think there's a difference between she sings. Her and Nicki Minaj are very close in the aesthetics of their music. Nicki Minaj is clearly more of a MC. But I'm saying in the aesthetics of their sound and music, Nicki Minaj, all her early stuff, a bunch of pop rap songs. We could agree on that, right?
I mean, sure. I mean, I'm not really much of a Nicki fan, so yeah.
I know you're not, because she be making pop rap.
Yes. All right.
Well, yeah.
I apologize to the chat that my camera crapped out. I don't really know why, but we'll do better tomorrow.
We'll do better. I think we should go probably live again tomorrow.
It's up to you.
Just give them some live.
It's up to you.
Feedback.
All right.
We'll see. Thank y'all so much. That is Rap Latte. We are out.